What up YouTube family, DevanOnDeck here once again, and today's video is for the creatives, all right? The artists, the writers, the content creators. I'm gonna give you 5 mistakes to avoid if you wanna be successful in the digital space. Welcome back to DevanOnTech, where I give you how-tos and creative talk. And today's video is another creative talk, obviously, and I'm gonna give you some game on 5 different things you should avoid if you're a writer, painter, photographer, content creator, to make sure that you up your game in the digital space. But first, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, make sure you do that. I first made a name for myself on Instagram, where I'm known for my innovative and stylish content. And if you're new to this channel, I'm a creative, an artist who has made it out, basically. I don't have a job, I don't have any boss, I am my own boss, and I've been free for about a year now. I came to LA about 3 years ago by way of Snapchat. I got recruited there, helped build the stories platform before Instagram ended up taking it. I since left Snapchat. I'm now thriving as an art director, a digital marketing coach, a style guy on Instagram, here on YouTube as well. And I use my own personal social platforms for my proofs of concepts for my digital marketing strategies. And that's how I'm able to thrive. So I want to use things that I have, things that I've learned, things that I know, and all the access I have to all my different networks in fashion, tech, digital, marketing, all those things to help y'all out. So if that sounds good to you, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you already subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit that bell icon and you get a notification every time I drop a video. Okay, so as we get into these 5 things to avoid, keep in mind this list is in no particular order, okay? These are all really important. Now, number 1 is understanding your audience. One of the top reasons we follow brands that we love on social media, whether it's a personal brand, a person we like, or a business, is because we emotionally connect with them in some way. And the more access and experiences that they give us, the more we're gonna interact with it because we are emotionally connected. So for you really gotta tap into your audience and know what they care about. So if you want an engaged audience on the internet, there has to be some type of value exchange involved. Whether it's something entertaining or educational or just simply cool, you have to give them something in return. Now we've all seen those time-lapse videos of an artist starting from nothing and building this great sculpture or awesome painting, or even a chef starting from scratch, speeding up all the boring parts of the cooking and then showing you the finished recipe. We've all seen that. Those videos go viral every single day. You know why? Because they work. Access, experiences. Those things position you as a thought leader, and they nurture relationships. They build trust. And that's what this is all about. So you have to tap into your audience. But first, you really got to figure out who they are. A great way to start is to ask yourself, why do I create what I create? Who do I create it for? And myself isn't a good answer. I know we all do it for ourselves, but think about the person who's into what you're into. Why do you like what you like? All right, try to reverse engineer that. And also test out content. Make behind the scenes content. Make a time lapse. Try that out. See how it feels, how your audience responds to it. If you're watching this right now, then that means you're a business-minded person, you're an entrepreneurial creative, and no business can thrive without a target audience, all right? So figure out what that target is. I want you to stretch yourself, look beyond your friends and family and everybody that's gonna give you thumbs up because they love you, and try to collaborate with people that are on the same wave as you, with similar followings that you can actually add equal value to. Now, the second mistake that you should avoid, not interacting with your audience. If your goal is to build a following, nurture a community, attract attention, and you're not answering comments or DMs, you're shooting yourself in the foot. It's like trying to jog around a track and smoke a cigarette. Speaking with duct tape on your mouth. Trying to take a bath in dirt. It just doesn't work, okay? It's counterproductive. You wanna make sure that you are maintaining credibility, entertaining conversations, and people know that you are there and you're attentive and you are on the pulse. So avoid that. Do not do it. Make sure you're on top of communicating with people. It makes a huge difference in the long run. Third mistake to avoid, not developing your own style or voice. For those of y'all who follow me on Instagram, you know that I'm known for my innovative video content, my cool photos, my outside the box thinking. And I'm not selfish with how I do my things. I give you guys tutorials here on my YouTube channel. I show you how to take better pictures. I give you Photoshop walkthroughs, Lightroom editing secrets, Instagram tips, Instagram stories tips. I give you everything. And it shows more respect when you're able to take those things and make them your own. I'm not against mastering a technique, all right? I've definitely copied people verbatim, learned a style, or learned a skill set, but I don't put that content out to the world. I keep that, I save it to my files, and I add it to my utility belt of things I can then use to create my own things that look like my style or my voice or come from my mind or my vision. Now, there's no shame in grabbing inspiration and concepts and content from a whole bunch of different sources. That's what the internet is for. I do it myself. But if you don't learn how to take that inspiration and then turn it into something that's your own, then your content and your strategy are gonna be hella inconsistent. Your followers won't know what to expect from you, who you are, or what you stand for. And you're basically jeopardizing everything for your personal brand or for your business. Now, speaking of consistency, that leads me to number 4, being inconsistent with your content. No matter what platform you choose to put out your content on, your audience needs to be able to figure out pretty easily what to expect from you and when. That's why if you look on my channel trailer, I let you know you're gonna see fashion on here, tech, and a little anime stuff. And then in the description, you see I'm dropping videos every Thursday and Sunday. Consistent and clear. A really easy way to make sure your schedule's on point is to create a content calendar. Me personally, I plan my content out a month or 2 months ahead of time, and that's what helps keep me on track. So do what works for you, but make sure you keep some type of schedule to create some structure for whatever works for you. Now, last but not least, and the 5th mistake creators should avoid on this list is not focusing your efforts, AKA the multi-passionate Vortex. If you like photography and you also want to create a fashion line and you also want to make music and you also love makeup, that's totally fine. I think that's actually really natural and a lot more common than you might think. However, being multi-passionate does not mean you're multi-disciplined, okay? Now, my rule of thumb is this: pick one thing to build your foundation on, and then once you have that foundation, that following, that audience for whatever else you want to do. My favorite example to use of all time is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, okay? We all knew him first as a wrestler. He became the best he can be at that first. Before that, he had failures. He tried football, didn't work out for him like he thought it would. But wrestling, boom, that was his foundation, okay? Then acting, all right? He became the best he can be at that. Now I think he's like the top highest paid actor, period. Then we have fitness, and we also have fashion. He has his own fashion line with Under Armour, where he sells shoes, clothing, etc. He has his own production company. He's a businessman. He creates his own series and movies. These are 4 different things from the one thing he started with. And he's used his social media to give you content, access, experiences. Come on now, it's coming full circle. So what I want you to do is find the one thing you love, the one thing that's really easy for you, or where you excel the most, where you just shine. Even if you don't love it out of all the things you love, find that one thing, or 2 if you have to do 2, and let that be your foundation to do whatever else you want to do. If you feel like there's anything I missed on this list that you want to add to it, or you have any questions, concerns, even specific questions about your situation, go ahead and leave them in the comments right now. Obviously, I'm preaching this, so I'm going to practice it. I'm going to answer your comment. Hopefully, we can all come together and help each other out. It's a very small YouTube family we have here, but we're a tight one, all right? So let's go ahead and have each other's backs. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, please. The more thumbs up you give, the higher it'll be ranked, the more people that can be helped from this. So I appreciate your help helping others. And if you haven't subbed to my channel yet, please do. I appreciate your time as always, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.